understand it's not easy for people to work because of long hours and all. But there are two things that have changed things dramatically for us, what we introduced to you about 10 months ago. And today we have a lot of people actually coming to us precisely saying how you guys done it and what you've done. One is probably in the Indian hospitality industry, I think we are probably the first to introduce 6 days off in a month. So every alternate days the person gets 2. Okay, that's one. And two is we've used to traditionally have what we call as the executive holiday plan, where only executives could avail of going and staying at hotels completely free of charge, take their families and all. Today we've opened up for all 25,000 employees. So it's a huge motivation, a huge attraction. Though they would work hard, but you work hard, play hard, and they know at the end of the day they can do something about it. So it's we've like I mentioned earlier in terms of balancing, we've tried to do that. Yeah, thank you.
Are there any more questions? Okay, this will be the last question. Yes, Captain.
Yes, hello, sir. So as we saw, there's a huge gap in the supply and demand of the workforce and the manpower. So can you give some pointers on how can we promote entrepreneurship in terms of training centers or, educational institutions? Because there is clearly a big need for that, where people can get a quick training, maybe in a 3-month or 4-month of some level of certifications, and then move on with the industry. And this way, and can some institute like CIRA be a platform for entrepreneurs who want to invest in this space of training for the hotel management?
See, that is what institutions must be open, but they should be real institute of merit with infrastructure. In the 80s, we had some private institutes coming up. And in the 90s, we had n number of students joining various IHMs. The industry also took them. They were only 2 rooms or 3 rooms institutions. On paper, it was an institute, but no practicals conducted there. They were all being sent to the industry for training, and in the name of training, they said this is hospitality education. Industry also was getting manpower, a cheap labor for which we have to pay only stipend. So they took up that as a positive for their need of the manpower. But what happened? Substantially, reduction in the society lost faith in hotel management, in the hotel management institutes. There are few institutes even today who do not get candidates. It is because of our collective failure. We took it as a golden goose and we killed the goose for snatching away all the golden eggs. Instead, if we practice with patience and do not encourage those institutions which are a 2-room, 3-room and which are not following an infrastructural pattern and a syllabi which is matching the industry, I think we must avoid that. But there is a lot of potential. We need to advertise. National Institute of Lift Technology. Many of you would have seen so many ads coming up. What is it? It is NILT, National Institute of Lift Technology, producing manpower for Dubai, Kuwait, United Arab Emirates. We have the tourism products which are in potential. We need maximum people, but we do not care for advertising.
I think, thank you very much, sir. A lot of ideas and thoughts have come on the subject. Also, there's one thing which I would leave when we want to share this. I always look at people looking for 3-year degree course, 3-year diploma, 4-year degree course. Lot of these states in the Northeast are doing skill development where they impart 2 months, 3 months, 6-month courses. As long as we pick up people with the right attitude, we can churn out more people and they can be available. There is no need to have, even at ITC Grand Chola, we are employing people who have done 6 months training. One more thought which I want to leave for people with thoughts on sustainability. The world is moving towards global reporting initiative. Global reporting initiatives to see how sustainability can be taken up. The 15th year, from 2015, this is becoming compulsory. This is available in our website. We have done the 12th year of reporting. I've got a copy of our sustainability report over here, and there are more copies available, and it's also there in the website. So other industries are doing it. I don't know why hospitality cannot do it. And if we have to move ahead towards sustainability and look for generations to future, we might as well think of this in larger scale and think of engagement. Motivation has been coming up in a very big way. And you always in all these hotels have one person to the other. Like in ITC, Bombay, you have a person who's 80-year-old, whom people are coming who are not literate, but serving a dosa. A person who's coming to have a dosa from a man who's 80-year-old. His name is Rajan, because he's an example of a motivated employee. People are not looking for great amount of education. People are looking for the one who serves with genuine warmth and not even languages. You don't have to have all the communication skills. Hospitality has to come from the heart. I think with that, I finish, unless anyone has got anything more to add on. Thank you very much, sir, all of the panel, for all a very interesting discussion which we had, and a lot of enlightened thoughts have come. I hope they are useful to you. But I will again, and there are no shortcut answers. There is no cut and paste. Dealing with human beings has to be done the way from your heart to keep people engaged. I speak as an ex-soldier, where people go to their deaths. People go to their deaths because they are motivated. And that is what we need to bring, that dedication in our humans in the industry. Thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen, for the wonderful session here. We request you to please stay on the stage for a few more minutes. I request Mr. Murali Rao, Vice President, Sehra, Tamil Nadu, to please felicitate Mr. S. Rajamohan. Thank you, sir. I request Mr. Suresh Pillai, Vice President, Sehra, Kerala, to present a memento of our thanks and gratitude to Mr. Gomes. Thank you, sir. I now request Mr. Suresh Bhaumik, Vice President, Sehra, Andhra Pradesh, to present a memento of our thanks and gratitude to Mr. Vijay Cherian. Mr. Sumit Bhaumik. Thank you, sir. I now request Mr. Santanam, Executive Committee Member, Sehra, Chennai, to present a memento of thanks to the chairperson of this session, Colonel K.C. Menon.
Thank you very much.
I request all the group members to please join us for a group photograph. Well, a wonderful evening is awaiting you. Ramoji Film City, the world's largest integrated film studio complex at over 9,000 acres. That means, ladies and gentlemen, 36 kilometers of pure entertainment, certified by Guinness Book of World Records. Entertainment evening of Tollywood night, DJ and cocktails and dinner, prior to which sightseeing at Ramoji awaits you. But before that, let's refresh ourselves with a bit of coffee. I'm Shivani Sen signing off today. I'll see you all tomorrow morning. Thank you.